how I got over a crush that I had for over 1 year. Story time, guys, let's go. So where do I even begin this story, low key? So let's begin this story back when I first met her, I guess. Oh, and by the way, if you're the person that I'm mentioning in the video right now, I would just want to say I'm sorry, But yeah, anyway, back to the video. Let's begin from when I first met her. This story starts when I was in high school. I'm just a little kid trying to find a way in life, studying and shit, playing around and stuff. Right now I'm 22 years old. I'm in university right now. So yeah, this happened like 5 years ago, I think, approximately, when I will always go to the library to go study. Well, actually, I go to the library not to study, I just play around in the library. Yeah, don't do that. So basically, there was this one girl that will always sit in the library and will always study with her friend. I think, yeah, supposedly. So when I was like playing around in the library, I'll go talk to this one, go to talk to this guy, because I'm an extrovert, so I talk to a lot of people. So I talked to every single one. I think that most people already know me back then in the library. But luckily, I didn't get kicked out in the library. Miraculously, I think. The librarian also liked me a bit because I always they just like me. I don't know why. But to continue on, there was this one girl that will always sit in the corner of the library with her friends. With her friend, one friend, to study, okay? They are always studying together and stuff. So I will always go talk to her and stuff, just as usual. I don't talk to her alone. I talk to everyone. But I talk to her, and then one day I was like, yo, she's kind of cute. When I had that realization, I was like, I was a lonely dude back then. Thinking of, bro, one day I want to get a wife, a pretty wife and stuff. And then she came into my vision, So I saw yo, she's cute. She's mad cute, low key. But here's the thing. I didn't fall in love yet at the time, okay? I was I would just thought, oh, she's kind of cute, I guess. I didn't have any feelings at all yet. Then, after I talked to her more and more times, because she's kind of cute, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to her even more. So over time, I just frequently just go up to her more and more with a friend. And they were having fun, I'm a funny guy, I think. But yeah, they will always hang out. They will always be happy with my presence, And then, when I talk to her more and more, as I get to know her more and more through her personality, then I realize she's kind of wifey material. Low-key, I thought the thought that came to my mind was, if she became my wife, I would low-key be the happiest man alive. That was what ran through my mind, As I was thinking that, I didn't fall in love yet. I was thinking, yeah, she's pretty. Her personality is nice. She knows how to cook. She's perfect wife material. Then when I started to ruminate on the things that I'm thinking, then I started to have feelings. So when I had feelings for her, as usual, I talked to her even more. So every night when I go to the library, I will always look for her. I will consciously look for her. Okay. Usually I don't look for anyone. I just go to the library to hang out with people. That's it. But back then, when I finally had feelings for her, I will always start searching for her consciously. Okay. And then of course, I will see her in the back of the library every night. Okay. We were in semester 1, by the way, I think. Oh, semester 2. Boy, it's been such a long time, but yeah. So I don't remember when, but so I went up to her, okay, every single day, talk to her every night. And then I got her number, I got her Instagram. After a while, I started to because I don't usually text girls, okay? I never really text girls. The only girl that I text is my mom, and that's it, okay? So this was kind of a leap for me to actually text her, okay? I had her number now for a month now, but I've been talking to her in the library only, okay? One day when I went to the library again, suddenly she stopped appearing. There was only one of her friends, and then the friend said that she kind of didn't want to go to the library anymore. She I know what you are thinking. Maybe she ran away from you. Bro, no, I didn't show any signs of affection back then at all. Zero. Okay? To continue on, since she is no longer in the library, I decided, damn, I really miss talking to her. So I decided to take a big step. I texted her, hello. I'm not pulling up the text, okay? But I just texted her, okay? I said, hello. And then when I texted her, it went fine. You know, she talked to me and stuff. We talked in the text and all. And bro, I had fun, bro. Low-key, I had fun. Since then, I was like, I'm getting braver, you know, I'm getting braver. So I usually, in the early stages of texting, I was like, I texted her for like once every 3 days, you know. Once every 3 days, I waited like 3 days and it's like, okay, I can text her now. I waited 2 days, I can text her now. That's because I didn't want my feelings to be apparent yet, okay? I wanted to be like, I didn't want her to think that I was going after her or anything like that, okay? But then as I talked to her more and more, I was like, yo, I think I can like talk to her more because she seemed like she liked my company. She kind of like, I thought that she kind of liked me, I guess. So I was like, okay, I texted her every day. Every single day. I didn't miss any days at all, I think. I did miss some days, but you know, I texted her every day. This is like a fucking discipline at this point, you know? But you know what? Whatever, you know? There are some days that she kinda didn't want to text me. I can see that. I admit to it. But you know what? For the sake of the video, let's just say I texted her every day, okay? Now, remember the time frame right now. Since the beginning, I had a crush on her. Until now, it has been 3 months, okay? It has been 3 months. So she stayed in the library for like 2 months straight. So I was talking to her in the library for 2 months, I think, or 1 month. So I was talking to her every single day. I'm so fucking dumb, you know? I'm so fucking dumb. Who has a talking stage for 2 months straight and does nothing yet? But you know what? This is not a video to diss me, okay? Do not diss me in the comments. But then I continued to talk to her every single day. I asked her problems. She told me her problems and stuff. How she is doing. I asked her everything, you know? Is your studies going well? If she has any problem, I will ask her about it. And then sometimes she will tell me, sometimes no. But you know what? The one rule that I've always had is that I cannot confess, you know, I cannot confess. It's not in me, even though I'm an extrovert, but I cannot confess, you know. So sometimes I will like drop subtle hints, like I want to hang out with you all the time, you know, something like that. Subtle hints, you know. But she will always like, I know that she only sees me as a friend. So she always like ignores my subtle hints. As we were talking more and more, I couldn't hold back my feeling, you know. I couldn't hold back my feelings because I feel like I want to tell her, bro. You know, it's so hard to hold in your feelings when you have feelings for somebody and then you talk to her every day and, you know, you just feel like you want to say, I like you, okay? But I didn't say that at all for 4 months already. This is like the 4th month already. So it's crazy, bro. I know it sounds crazy, but I've been talking to this girl for 4 months or 5 months, I think. Talking to her every day, different topics. And then when I couldn't hold it in no more. Okay, if you guys know, I had this big exam in high school that determines whether I'm going to what university in the future. By the way, right now I'm in the University of Manchester. Thank God I'm in here. So yeah, back then this big exam really determined what I can do, where will I go in life. Okay, on the night of the exam, I decided to do something stupid. I decided to confess the night before the exam. I know, yo, chill. I know it's crazy, I know. But it is what it is, okay? So I said, I like you all this time, you know. But she said, fuck that shit. No! I'm joking. She didn't say that, okay? She said, no, I don't like you. Remember, this is the night before the exam. So I was like, oh man, it hurts. I couldn't study at all. But you know what? Whatever, man. Whatever. I still got straight A's though. So like, I am a genius, bro. Low-key. But now we move on to the actual point of the video. How I moved on from my crush that rejected me on the night of my exam. And since you are watching till this point, why not you hit the subscribe button and also like the video so that I want to go viral, bro. Low-key, please do it, bro. Just do it. But anyway, since she rejected me, I decided to distance myself from her. I stopped texting her. I stopped looking at her Instagram stories in order to reduce my feelings for her, okay? Now, did I actually do that? No! I still talk to her. Back then, every day, I stopped for a bit after she rejected me. It kind of got awkward. I stopped talking to her for like 2 weeks or 1 week, actually. And then I started texting her again. And then I confessed again. And I got rejected again. And then I kept talking to her again. Do not do that. That's a lesson for you guys. Do not do that, okay? Once like I got rejected like on the 6th time, I think. Then I stopped texting her. Stop completely. Do not watch her Instagram stories. Do not watch her TikToks. Do not even look at the text messages in your chat, okay? Once you do that, and then you look outward, okay, there's so many fishes in the sea, gang. The girl that you are seeing right now, or boy, if you are a girl, she's not the most handsome or the most prettiest, okay? She's not the one, or he is not the one, okay? Chill, there's more people, okay? So I look outward, okay? I see like, oh, there's so many women or boys out there. But to be honest, looking outward is not the most important advice. The most important advice is just to not talk to her or contact her anymore, okay? Or him, if you're a girl. Because if you still do, then how is the feelings gonna go away, bro? If you keep talking to her every day, okay? Or him. So yeah, it took me a long time to actually lose my feelings for her. It actually took me like 2 years, low key. But if you try hard enough, you can do it too. So I do hope that helped you guys in forgetting your ex crush. So yeah, thank you for watching the whole video. By the way, like up and subscribe, and yeah, see you tomorrow.